Hi everyone, my name is Ari, one of the founders of iGrow. Now that we have hundreds of home growers across the country using iGrows and have compiled a ton of information from both our retailers and their customers and have spoken to so many of you, we thought it would be a good idea to tell you what we've learned and share some really good tips to make your experience with iGrow as much fun and rewarding as possible. As a light technology developed specifically for plants, we took into account that there are two kinds of plants and two stages of plant growth. The vegetative stage, where plants like brilliant blue-white light, and the flowering stage, where plants like more reddish light. So unlike any other induction light developers, we made two kinds of bulbs, vegetative and flowering, a true innovation in agricultural lighting. If anyone tells you they have a bulb that can do both at the same time, that tells you they simply don't understand plant science. For the first time now, there is a light source that has a full spectrum of the sun in it, but also has higher nanometer ranges of color for both vegetative and flowering stages. The end result is a light source that can actually enhance photosynthetic properties of chlorophyll greater than even sunlight. Isn't effective technology awesome? If you're growing for the first time, iGrow is a no-brainer. As you will see, when looking into ag lighting, the standard in the industry is 1,000-watt high-pressure sodium, or HPS light, and you can buy a decent model for $300 or so. What you don't realize is that you've just purchased a 600 to 800 degree oven, and in order to not burn your crops, keep your room environment workable for both plants and humans, and not run the risk of having your new light catch on fire or even explode, you also need to buy and install blowers, vents, Ys, Ts, hangers, and provide air conditioning, which will require cutting holes in your wall, probably installing a 220 line, and if you're not real handy, probably hire a contractor. By the time you're done with all of that, your $300 light purchase has turned into a $1,000 plus project. The next unpleasant surprise is finding out that the typical cost to operate one of these HID lights can be up to $150 a month. And finally, don't forget about that $100 bulb will need to be replaced every 6 months or so. iGrow, on the other hand, could not be simpler to set up and operate. You take it out of the box, you hang it up, plug it in, and turn it on. It's that simple. As you know, many new growers use grow tents. iGrow is uniquely suited for these types of tents. Most tents are 4 feet wide and 4 feet long, and iGrows are 4 feet long and 27 inches wide, and with our exclusive add-on wings, they're a whopping 41 inches wide. So a single iGrow will fill a standard tent perfectly, and because they run so cool, all you need is a simple 4-inch fan to move the air around, and you're good to go. Growers have told us that even with the tent totally sealed, the temperatures inside the tent are never detrimental to the plants. Most tents are also pretty tall and come with a shelf, so growers are actually able to grow on 2 levels and double the amount of plants they can grow in the same area. Energy efficiency, space optimization, and double the output. That's the iGrow advantage. Now, for experienced home growers that know all about the issues and costs related to operating a multi-light home grow, well, iGrow is the answer to your prayers. Say goodbye to attaching blowers, running vents all over your room and through the walls and ceilings and all that noise. Say goodbye to the walls of ballast you need to install and cool. Say goodbye to burning up your plants, yourself, and say goodbye to the huge monthly electric bills that seem to get more expensive all the time. iGrow requires none of that. And because they run so cool, a simple oscillating fan and a bit of air conditioning is all you need to keep your environment at optimal temperatures all the time. Growing at home does have its challenges, as most are not environments designed for plant production. As experienced growers know, and novice growers will learn, controlling your environment and keeping it clean are critical for successful growing. It's all about eliminating variables. One of the biggest problems with HID lights is that they require so many moving parts to keep your grow area cool. Those very systems create their own issues. Needing complex air movement in and out, and having to maintain humidity levels makes keeping your plants happy and healthy very tough in this environment. Messing with all these systems also makes it more difficult to maintain a clean environment. Dust, dirt, molds are growers' worst nightmare. The more systems you operate, the better your chances of attracting one or more of these, and any of them could easily wipe out all your hard work. iGrow keeps it simple by eliminating variables and making it much easier to maintain optimum environments. When you take the heat out of the equation, it allows for great plant development. Plants are simple life forms. They want two things from light: intensity and color. Not intensity, intense heat, and limited color. Whether you start growing tomorrow or you've been a lifelong grower, iGrow will make you a better grower, a happier grower, and will keep you wanting to grow for many more years to come. This has been fun, and thanks for checking us out. Please check out our other videos and visit us online and at our website. If you have any questions, please give us a call. There's nothing we like more than talking to growers and talking iGrow.